Did Stunt film this?
What's going on, man? It's your boy Stuntman. I'm back with another interview. This is episode 2 of What It Is. I got former USF athlete, current Maine athlete, Jayden Curry. How you doing today, bro?
Good, man. Can't complain.
I appreciate you doing this interview for me, for real, too, man. Reaching out to athletes, and it's pretty hard, you know, with their schedule and everything like that. So I appreciate you making time to actually do it with me.
For sure.
You grew up in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
How did you end up at IMG? Like, what was that process like?
So I originally started at Bayside High School in Virginia Beach. A lot of like close friends, like boys in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up around, we all ended up going to the same high school. And then over time, starting to go on to camps and stuff, ended up going to an Under Armour camp, IMG sponsored by Under Armour. That's how I ended up getting found. Then ended up taking that trip down to Bradenton, and shoot, I came down there, I fell in love. Like, probably like, I want to say I got down there, I told my mom, I looked at my mom like, shoot, it's time to go. Like, I want to make this move. We came back. She cried. I'm like, this is what it is, though. And then, shoot, that's what happened.
So, like, how many years you spent at IMG?
2 years.
2 years.
So I came down there my sophomore summer. So then I started really junior year, senior year, and then ended up going to USF.
Okay, so, yeah, I was about to say that, too. So, coming out of high school, you're a 3-star recruit. So, like, you had offers from, you know, like UNC, like Syracuse, I think Texas A&M too, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. So, like, what made you choose USF? Like, did they show the most love, or like, did you want to stay in Florida? Like, what was it?
Yeah, that was staying in Florida was kind of big for me. I grew up being a Florida State fan, actually.
Yeah, same
so when Jimbo went to Texas A&M, you know, it was kind of heartbreaking for me and my family, like, because I wanted to go to Florida State. You know what I'm saying? Just being in Florida already, and then committing to UNC early in my sophomore year. I really loved the staff there, but early on in my recruiting, I didn't really know, you know what I'm saying, what was kind of going on as far as how it really worked. So that ended up like just kind of going off there. And then by the time of signing day came around, Coach BJ came down from USF, had a good connection with him, went up there the next week, talked to Charlie Strong, got my family involved, and fell in love with what they had at USF.
That's what's up. I like USF campus. I was just talking to Josh Green earlier, and as far as like, he was the first person to actually get me on that campus. Like, I've been in Florida my whole life. That was the first college campus I ever stepped foot on.
No,
so like going inside the indoor facility and just looking at the school in general, I'm like, man, it's a nice facility. You played 4 years at USF, and then you transferred to Maine. Like, what was that? How was that transition? Like going from FBS school to FCS school, and also just going from Florida from South Florida all the way up to Maine.
Yeah, so it was kind of first really just a culture shock, but my 4 years at USF was amazing. Like just the camaraderie of the guys, and like being around everybody, learning from different coaching styles, and being able to build like a true culture. Like when I came in, we only won 4 games that first year. We lost 2, and you know what I'm saying. We definitely want to get to that bowl game and run it back for Coach Strong. He ended up leaving. Just a couple culture changes over the time, but with that time being, like I learned a lot as far as on and off the field. And then when it came to that last year after the Boca Bowl, I kind of sat down with myself, talked to God, talked to my family, and I just made that decision to hit the portal. Then hitting that portal, just getting with a DB coach at Maine was probably like one of my best things while I was in the portal. Like it was really hard, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get stuck in a little hole. Sometimes coaches might not hit you up, but you just got to work things out, make sure you're waiting a little bit. And then once I did get in touch with Coach Harrison at Maine, it turned out to be good. Just going up there, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what I was getting into as far as the code, but I knew I wanted to keep playing ball and be around a lot of guys who really just focus on the brotherhood and focus on each other.
So you grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah.
What was that like playing football there for your first 2 years?
It definitely ain't like Florida with all the speed, but it's a lot of like underdogs, a lot of talent. Shoot, even out of my class, we had a lot of 4-stars. The class before me, we had a lot of 5-stars too. So a lot of competitive talent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys you grew up with, and you want to be better than them every day. But then at the end of the day, we all come together. And after school, hard days at school, we'll go work out with each other and just, you know what I'm saying, keep trying to compete and get better around each other.
So did you play DB like your entire high school career, or like what made you play DB?
To be honest, I play a little bit of receiver, but I want the best route runner.
Okay.
So I ain't no Chad Johnson or nothing like that. So I got the opportunity to play DB after one of my boys, Monty Chapman, who went to VTech and then ended up transferring to Carolina. So he kind of taught me some of the ropes and everything, and then over time, just falling in love with the position. That's how I ended up just staying.
That's what's up, man. So then, like you said, you moved from Virginia down to Bradenton. IMG, probably the best facilities in the state. one of the best coaching staffs in the state. What was that like playing against all those high-level teams coming from Virginia all the way down?
It was amazing. Having the opportunity definitely is a blessing. But a lot of the guys that I played against, like James Cook, Bryce Young, just a lot of different guys. You see a lot of different talent early on, and now you see what they're doing now, and it explains what they, what they did in high school. I would say I've probably seen more crazy athletes who I practiced with than who I played with. Guys like Xavier Smith, Nolan Smith, Xavier Thomas.
School Nolan Smith?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of guys, DJ Turner,
bro.
So a lot of guys like that. Just over time, being able to see them.
I didn't know that. So wait, he went to IMG with you?
Yeah. So him, Buki.
I remember Buki. I remember Buki.
TJ Pledger. A lot of guys, just a lot of guys over time.
My God.
Definitely was a good experience. Even the coaching staff that we had, just amazing coaching staff. Actually, some of them is from my hometown back home. So when I got there, I didn't know. And then over time, talking with them and stuff, I finally figured out. And they definitely from my hometown. One of them actually is from my rival high school from back home. So,
that's what's up, man. Yeah. So with all this, without that being said, you getting ready to, you put your name in the draft. You know, you're doing your combine workouts and everything like that. What can you look back on and say, like, dang, like, I have so much support, like, everything, I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing it for myself, like, what pushes you, like, to actually go, you know what I mean, like?
I think for me, just being so far, my whole time, like, just being so far away from home, like, what really made me just go is, like, kind of everything that just been put in front of me. A lot of the people that's been kind of put around me, too, that just built leadership and helped me grow into a man. It's like, I want to be able to show them that I did something for them in return.
Yeah.
And everything that they put into me is, like, actually worth it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I want to be somebody when I go back home that, people can look up to. I got nephews and stuff where I want to show them, like, okay, this is what you can do, instead of just being somebody who working on a shipyard or something like that. So it's definitely important, like, giving back and then just being a good leader for the people that came before me.
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you doing the interview with me, bro.
What's down?
You're the second episode, so, like, this is actually a big thing for me because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So for you to actually take time out your day and actually do it with me, I appreciate you, for real. I wish you luck on your journey. I hope that you, go to a team that you actually want to go to, the Bucks. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir, man. Good luck, bro.
Yep.
That concludes episode 2 of What It Is. I thank y'all for the support. As always, man, it's your boy Stunt. I'll get up with y'all later.